said, listen, you have to do rice water. Okay? You just have to. Or this is how I would do it. How are you today? It's Thursday. It's time for me to bring you a video. All right. Well, before I move forward, I want to say hello to my new subscribers. We're quickly approaching 7,000 subscribers, and if you can help me with that by subscribing, liking the videos, and commenting, and staying a part of this discussion, because I'm learning a lot, and I'm here to bring you some information that I'm getting from other lovelies and subscribers so that you learn a lot. I want us to all learn from each other. So I want to welcome you if you are new to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, I would love for you to go in the welcome video so you learn a little bit about what we do here. And when I started my journey, just as a little note, I was always just being myself, and I didn't have a script. I was just kind of being me. I'm an actress, so a lot of times I can speak on the whim and just be fine with that. And I didn't have to do any editing. So I did no editing for a while. And I just started editing recently in the past, I think, 6 months. And I tend to have longer videos because I have a lot to talk to you about, and I talk to you like you're my friend. And my lovelies, you've all been so supportive and loving me just the way I am. With YouTube, there's going to be so many different personalities and different things out there, so I guess you have to find what's best for you. My videos tend to be a little bit longer because I am full of information, and I'm also talking, and I'm talking to my lovelies, giving them updates, and we have things going on. So if you're new to the channel and you're just passing by and all you want is the information, then I'll do my best to put the number to where the information starts as best as I can. But when I don't do that, that's because I want you to hear everything. So have a little patience. You'll get used to me. Anyway, so today what I want to talk about is I want to talk about the rice water, and I want to talk about what you all have been sharing on the comment sections on the videos that I've been doing on rice water. I just wanted to just kind of share a little bit with what you've been writing and what you've been sharing, because I promised I would. I'm a woman of my word, as you know, and if I say I'm going to do it, it might take a little bit of time, but I'll get it done, right? And if I can, I'll let you know. So it seems like it's fitting into two different categories, just to let you know, just jump right into it. And there's the category of those who are saying that I tried it and it ruined my hair, or I had problems with it in my hair. And then they talk about what they, and I asked them to share with me what they did to recover. And so there's that. And then there's the other category where people are saying how they've used it and it's doing well with their hair, and or they just posted something telling me how to use it, which I'm just going to conclude that it's working for them, or it, you know, it must be working for them to be giving me the advice to do it this way. So those are the two different categories that I'm seeing. Okay, so you're going to see that when I pick a few people to read from. I'm going to use my laptop, you know, because I feel like it'll help me focus better. And I can't read everyone's, but I'm just going to try and highlight a few. And this is going to be one of those videos where I'm just being comfortable, no script. So please excuse me if you're not happy with how I'm talking to you. But those who don't mind, please be patient with me, and let's gather this information. And at the end of the video, come up with our conclusion of what we think is the best way to go moving forward with rice water. Okay, so you may not have had time to read through all my comments, so I'm just going to highlight some for you. So there was somebody, let's see here if I can find this comment here. All right, so another YouTuber, her name is Josefina Rizado. She says, being a person with fine and thin hair, I'm going to start with people who had a problem with rice water, okay? Being a person with fine and thin hair and low porosity, I stay away from rice water because I know my hair type. When you don't know your hair type, you will get in trouble. Very great video, sister. Thank you, Rosado. Good information. Rice water is protein, and some think it's a miracle water. And I think we had a lot of people like that comment. And then, of course, I responded to the comment. And I think a few other people responded to this comment. Let's see. And there was another girl that says she has fine strands, but I'm high porosity and my hair loves rice water. So that's somebody who loves the rice. I'm just going to read through it. You'll know which category it goes in. It's growing a lot. I'd like to connect, you know, put them in categories, but it's just all over the place and that's a lot of work for me. And I got a lot to do. So I'm just going to read it. So she's saying she has fine strands. She has high porosity. And she's saying that it's, that her hair is growing a lot. I wanted her to show me, I think with a lot of those people, I was trying to get them to show me how long they've been using it. And I'm trying to gather some good information first. How long have you used it? How have you been using it? How long you've been using it? And so far, those people who, she said, those people who have done it haven't really gone past about 6 to 8 months. But let's see what she says. So I asked her to share. Please share with us how you use it for the high porosity naturals. We would appreciate that. So she says, I've been using it every week. This is Vanessa Williams, by the way, that we're talking about. Sorry, I just wanted to let you know her name is Vanessa Williams. I've been using it every week on wash day since November. But right now I'm using it as a leave-in spray mixed with aloe juice every other day with my hair. It's making my hair grow real fast. And so I felt, and then she wrote, so every week I could cleanse my hair with a clay wash or shampoo. Then I would do the rice water for 2 to 3 hours, then deep condition. This time around, I will also continue using it as a leave-in spray and adding my regular leave-in and a cream on top. I will let it ferment for 3 to 4 days. Okay, so you comment below on what you think her system is. If you use that system, her name is Vanessa Williams. If you want to comment, if you have anything you want to share with her in terms of a better way to do it or anything like that. She did share her type. She said it was high porosity but fine. So far she's been doing it, and it's been since November. So that's December, January, February, March. That's 4 months. So let's keep a note of that we have somebody who's been doing it for 4 months. This is how she's been doing it. She's kind of doing it intense because she's saying she's leaving it in for 2 to 3 hours. She'll cleanse it with clay or shampoo, and then she would leave it in for 2 to 3 hours. Then she would deep condition. I never even went that long, and I had damage. So if you have anything to comment for Vanessa Williams, just go ahead, please help her with any advice you can give her. But once again, even if you give her the advice, we all have hair that's so different. She's probably going to be fine. She might just be fine. And she's going to move into doing it. She's going to add it to her leave-in and a cream. And she's going to let it ferment for 3 to 4 days. So that's going to be her new way of doing it. What I told her is, monitor it, since many say not to leave it in too long, and since it's only been since November, make sure to check your elasticity regularly and take photos monthly. I have a subscriber who got a setback after 6 months. I plan on doing more videos on this, and I'll do my best to talk about the high porosity hair using rice water. And I told her I'm glad her hair is responding well. Please keep us posted. And she said she will. So keep that in mind. She said that was Vanessa. So we have Jesus 54 Love. She says rice water has helped my thinning hair. And then I said that's great, and that was it. So apparently it's helping her with the thinning hair. If you have anything to respond to Jesus 54 Love about that, if you've had that happen also, how have you had it? Maybe you can help her with her journey. So then we have Charles was one of my first ones, so let me read his. Charles Bush. My wife's hair could not take rice water or coconut oil. She used both for 1 month, and both dried her hair out. Now that's a hard one, because now if we were doing a science project, because we've introduced another variable, which is coconut oil, we can't prove that it was the rice water that did it, but I appreciate him, because what a wonderful husband to be so concerned with his wife's hair. Like my husband, he reminded me of him a lot. She is now just doing green tea in spray bottles with a bit of Ayurveda. Okay, so he's thanks to Curly Proverbs. So it's just like me, his wife also learned from Curly Proverbs. and he's saying that it works out so much better. Hair, I didn't do the green tea from her. I learned about the oils, but not the green tea. Works out so much better. Hair stops shedding significantly and very soft to touch. Oh, that means he touches it. Thank you for your input. So we had 21 likes on that one, so people were really able to learn from what he wrote. And so I got it from her too, from Curly Proverbs too. Yes, it looks like your wife and I have a similar journey. She can relate. You and my husband seem to be similar too, very supportive of our natural hair journey. I want to talk to y'all more about having that kind of support. And then he put green tea. Oh, somebody asked him green tea or what else? What is that? I didn't even notice that comment. But Charles, if you want to help this lady, she wants to know more about the green tea. And I'm going to take a note because I think I'm starting to see a pattern here. But anyway, we have someone here that said, I used it once a month as it is a protein treatment. You are beautiful though. That was sweet of her. Thank you. That was natural yummy. Yowie. Thank you so much for the compliment. Someone said if you have low porosity hair, try warming the rice water before using it. That's something to keep in mind. If somebody wants to keep that in mind, let me see what I put. I said if I ever use it again, I'll keep that in mind. I'll try that. But I probably won't be doing it in the near future. I can't see myself using it because I think I've come up with something at the end I'm going to share with you that I'm pulling from all this. Okay, LaConya Davis, she says, hey Patrice, I used rice water once a week and it helped my hair. My hair used to be so dry, but now it's not and has grown. I have low porosity hair and I can pour a bucket of water on it and nothing. Maybe I will do once a month. Thanks for the info. So she sounds like she learned from this video and decided she'll try and do it once a month. I agree with that. I think I'm starting to see that those who have said that they're doing it that often seem to be doing better. People like that, so that means people are learning from that. Okay, I hope it continues to work. This is what I wrote back to LaConya Davis. Okay, I hope it continues to work well on your hair. Watch your elasticity and it should be fine. Smiley face. So that was me. Let me go back up to this. Let me see if there's one I've missed that's up higher. No. There's a long one that I won't be able to have time to read today, but I'll let you know that there was a long one that had to do with it working, and they've only been doing it for 30 days, but it's been really working for their hair, and they also use it on their skin. That's Lakiva Grady. She just posted that today. She's been wearing a weave for a while, and now she has been using that, and she's been using it for a while. If I have time, I'll come back to it and I'll read it. Here we have Valerie says she loves dogs and can't stand cats. I use the rice water, but I balance it with a super moisturizing deep conditioner. She has 7 likes there. So thank you, Valerie Bird with a Y. So I asked her how often she does her treatment so that she can help us understand how it's working for her. And she says, hi Patrice, no, I do a rice water treatment once a month and Ayurveda hair herbs twice a month. But that was what I was kind of doing. No, I was doing the Ayurveda once a month and the rice water more often. But I'm thinking about switching the rice water to twice a month and altering it. Okay, alternating the two. God bless you and your loved ones. That was sweet of her. Thank you so much, Valerie Bird. And then I said, please keep me posted on your progress. And I'm glad it's working for you. Thanks for the well wishes and God bless you. So that was my response. So that was Valerie. Thank you, Valerie, for sharing that because it's falling in line with something I'm starting to notice. So I'm gathering this and I think I'm starting to come up with something. Okay, so if you are still enjoying this video, please stick with me until the end because at the end I'm going to gather all this information up and put together something that I think is a good way of moving forward and have you go ahead and put together what you think based on this, okay? And I'll do some follow-up videos. So she says, this is Catherine Miller. So very sorry for your loss. I have low porosity, fine strands, and I've been using rice water rinses for over 6 months. And it's working great for me. I apply it on top of my moisturizing deep conditioner and sit under my hooded steamer for about 20 minutes and the rinse. My hair is stronger, softer, and thicker. I had thinning edges from menopausal changes and wearing crochet braids for a long time. My edges are filling in and I'm noticing increased growth. I absolutely agree that you have to know your hair. Two people with seemingly the same hair characteristics can react differently to the same product or treatment. I believe that porosity exists on a spectrum. I have to agree with you on that, Catherine. Some people have extremely low porosity hair. I have 3 different levels of porosity in my hair, believe it or not. And sometimes I have to treat different sections of my hair differently. I'm glad you determined the cause of your setback and took steps to correct it. What a thoughtful, intellectual, kind comment. I love it. We did not have the exact same experience with rice water, but you respected mine. You could see that it's very possible that there's a good reason for that. And just well written. Thank you so much, Miss Carolyn Miller, for your comment, and thank you for being one of my subscribers. I really appreciate you. And I basically said the same thing I just told you back to her. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with the rice water and understanding mine. Wow, I like how you are using the rice water. I have to say, she may win my award for the best way I've heard using it if you have fine strands and if you're low porosity. In my opinion. Tell me if you agree with her way. Okay, so let me just clarify that. Is that she says I apply it on top of her moisturizing deep conditioner, and then she sits under a steamer for 20 minutes. I like that. Catherine, so far you win the award on the best way for a person with low porosity and fine strands to use it. So y'all take note. If you were going to try it, this might be the best way. And Catherine, thank you very much. I will try and make a video around it so that I can help more people who are in our situation that may be on this spectrum. And I might also share your idea of the spectrum even more, okay? Because I really like that observation. I think that's why we're so perplexed and we're so confused with, you know, why some are saying I have thin hair and I'm doing it, others, you know what I mean? Why can't you do the same routine that I have? After you've gathered everything out there, you really have to, unfortunately, you have to make this hard decision and decide, is it worth it for me to find trial and error and possible setback if it works for me? That's kind of, you know, are you willing to do that? And you've got to just make that decision. And sometimes you're going to skip things that may have been good for your hair, but you won't ever know. It's kind of like gambling. It really is a gamble. Okay, so somebody says that maybe I should have diluted the water with regular water. That's another one. Basically what I did was I used the same rice. I didn't start fresh. I think you might remember from my old videos that I used the same water over and over and over again. So that was kind of my way of diluting it, and I'm just not willing to do it. Rice water helped my hair. I have experienced a lot of growth. So that's from Peggy Gray, and the person that told me to dilute it was Lee Stu, STU. So thank you for both of you for sharing. And DKNY39, rice water damaged mine too. I'm back on track now. Not every bandwagon is good to travel on, and I agree. And she had a lot of likes on her, so there must be some people who also went through it. Okay, so I.am_NGOZI. I think she has a channel. Finally, somebody is communicating to me. Also did something like this on my channel. So she actually is talking about how you cannot just blanketly use stuff. You have to make sure it fits your hair. Okay. Lilicious Cooking Lily. She says, that also happened to me, but the good thing is I noticed that very quickly my hair was dry and just breaking off. I put all my products with protein away. I bought new products without the protein. My hair is happy now since I stopped with the rice water. I was so crazy with rice water. Thanks for sharing, darling. You look amazing. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I love y'all. I love y'all. Sometimes I'll get a few trolls that pick at some things about me because I have longer videos and stuff. But I'm just like, you know, that's kind of me. I promise y'all I'll give you some short ones too. But some things take longer. Anyway, I asked my kids, I said, do y'all watch videos that are longer? They're like, it depends. You know, my son likes to watch reviews. He says some reviews are longer, some are shorter. You know, on Bit Movies. He's a movie buff. He's a writer. He writes movies and he does movies, and I know he likes certain things. And young people usually don't have patience. Well, some things you just got to take your time and do it. I mean, if you don't like it, then go to another channel where they just, basically, if you go to a channel where everything's only 5 minutes, that's probably wonderful, and some people do it really, really well. And sure, my goal is to grow, of course, but some things it takes time to explain, and sometimes you just want to be yourself. So that's what I've been doing. And then we have some things about my religious beliefs. Somebody said, thank you for being real. How do I know if my hair can handle protein? I'm doing a video about that soon. Somebody put beautiful. Thank you so much. That is Kimon Monet. And Aaron's Unlimited said, thank you for being real. How do I know if my hair can handle protein? We'll talk about that. Okay, so Joyce Delifus says, I have used rice water, but only as a rinse out. And this was a little error. There's some errors in some of the writing. That's why I'm having a little trouble reading it. It's only once a month. Okay, so she's saying I only use it once a month. So far, I have not had a problem with it. So it sounds like the once a month things are one of the things that I see. Two things are keepers in terms of how to use it for those who want to use it. So someone right here, okay, Jenny, she says, yeah, it wasn't the rice water per se. She kind of had an error here. You were using it improperly. Once a month is good enough. So this is what we're starting to see, okay? So thank you, Jenny. I'm actually seeing it at the same time. I'm finally seeing that. There's somebody here that says they're an animal lover and they love my background. Thank you very much. That was Winford McAlpin. Thank you so much. I've never heard of using rice water for hair. Fortunately, your hair looks great. Oh, that was sweet. That's Kinga Gursky. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Okay, so Naturally Done. I think I wrote a note about you, so I think I liked your comments. Let's see what you wrote. I have high porosity henna treated hair. Rice water was making my hair grow thicker and less shedding. This is the one I wanted to share with y'all, because somebody asked me about how it works for high porosity, and you guys need to listen to this. After 6 to 8 months, my hair broke like spaghetti. I stopped using it and had to do a big chop. My hair has recovered and is doing much better now. Smiley face. Thank God. So this is Naturally Done. So this is the thing, guys. You need to be listening to this. She did not have low porosity hair. She had stronger hair. She had the high porosity. I think that's a little, they can handle it better. And she had henna. When she says henna treated, I guess there is something that is to be said about hair that's regularly has henna in it. But it was doing well for 6 to 8 months. That's the part where I'm like not willing to try. And when I hear people saying it's doing well, it's been a month, I'm looking at hers and she's like, I was doing well for 6 to 8 months. And then her hair broke out and she had to get a big chop. So what does that say? I need to hear somebody tell me they've been doing it for over a year. So if you have, please comment below. Dulce Coufer, is rice water good for high porosity hair? So Dulce Coufer, excuse me if I'm not pronouncing your name properly, but I'm doing the best I can. The answer to the person I wanted to refer you to is the subscriber Naturally Done. I wanted you to check out what she said. She said after 6 to 8 months, she said she had high porosity hair, and after 6 to 8 months, it broke off. So will it do it for you? Maybe not. But like I said, it's trial and error now. Now that you know that there is someone who's had that experience, now when you go into doing it for yourself, keep that in mind if that's something you want to do. So Tiffany Thomas, hey girl, you've been around for a while. She says it's probably because you're low porosity, and if you're using your henna and rice water, think that's a recipe for disaster because all the protein. Try doing it less often. Love. I add things that make it moisturizing the hair and have people with low porosity loves it as well. and get amazing results, but you were using way too much protein. I use it twice a week with shebe. Okay, well, that is too much. I could not use it twice. Did she say twice a week? No way. There's no way I'm using rice water. I love you, girl. You know I love you. You run one of my things, and we've been connecting in Instagram and everything, but there is no way I'm using rice water twice a week with anything. But I think that's wonderful, and I want people to hear that she mixes some things with her rice water, and she helps other people with it, and she uses shebe with it. Now that could be an interesting one, so I may make a note of that, and I'll share that with people. But I've already addressed, so Tiffany, I have already addressed the henna and the rice water. I don't use it at the exact same time. It just was, they were both in my regimen, but I wasn't using them at the same day, the same time. So I just wanted to clarify that. And with it, of course, hindsight is clear. That's exactly what my video is saying, is that it was too much protein. So you are restating what I've already stated, but I truly appreciate your comment anyway. And I also appreciate you sharing something new, which is the shebe. I wouldn't do it twice a week at this stage. So now let's just wrap it up with a few more. We have Glinson. So I agree with every word you say. I have low porosity hair and I can't use coconut oil and of course rice water. And then she wanted to know what my apple cider vinegar do for the hair. Please let me know, because at the end of the video of rice water damaged my hair, I talk about the apple cider vinegar, how I'm not using it. I will talk more about that in another video. Someone was asking about my plant, and they love my cat. And this is my, okay, so I have fine low porosity hair, and I found that this is from Fiber Agape. I have fine low porosity hair, and I found that using rice water weekly is way too much protein for my hair. My hair was dry and breaking. When I did this, I used rice water. I use it as a monthly protein treatment now, and it works great for me. Sounds to me like protein overload. Think of it like this. And I wouldn't put an treatment in your hair every week. I don't know where that came from, but oh, I guess she's trying to say, I think she's saying the same thing I said in the videos, probably my second video, which is if you wouldn't put Afro-G in your hair every week, then you wouldn't put rice water in your hair every week. I think that's what you're saying, Fiber Agape. But thank you. That's good information, because what you're saying is that you have the same type of hair as me. You have the same, I think, setback as me, but my hair was dry and breaking. Yes. But you did not give up. You went back and tried doing it once a month. That's what it looks like you're saying. And because of that, it's working. So there you go, guys. There's somebody who is proving that if you do it once a month, this once a month seems to be the thing that's reoccurring. Let's hear this other person. Desconia Lily. A lot of lilies. She put capitalized OMG. I'm having the same issue, but I thought I had high porosity hair, but I have a lot of breaking. I was doing the rice water once a week and couldn't figure out what was going on with my hair. My hair has always shed, but never this much. I do have bleached hair, but I knew that wasn't the issue because I've done it before and my hair has always been healthy. I've also heard of protein overload, but wasn't aware of what it actually did to your hair. I really appreciate you making this video. Now I know that I'm going to have to use my bentonite clay to restore balance before all of my hair falls out. Wow. Okay, so you're welcome. I'm so glad I was able to help you. And you might be able to come back to it once a month, but heal it first, get it back on track before you start putting it back in there. And this, I got something to tell you at the end. This is Allie 8558. I use rice water every 2 weeks. I use a moisturizing deep conditioner to have a protein moisture balance, which I want to talk to you about. Low porosity is working for her, so that's great. Sapphire Relaxed Hair saying that rice water is a protein. Most people don't know that. I use it every 3 weeks. After I rinse it out, I follow up with a deep conditioner. So when using rice water, do your research on it and use it only once a month. Thank you, Sapphire Relaxed Hair. You are correct. I agree with that so much. Okay, so thank you if you stayed to all of these comments, but I want to leave you with my thought. Are you all where I am with this? let's just put it together, all the notes together. The things that didn't work is the once a week for most people. I might have been one of those people. The things that did work are those who did two things. They did it once a month, and they did it with moisturizer. And my best combination, I'm going to tell you my best combination is the once a month. I like that once a month. I like the having deep conditioner. I like it. If I would ever do this, if somebody said, listen, you have to do rice water, okay? You just have to. Oh, this is how I would do it. I think I would decide on the once a month, and I would do it the way, I don't know her name. I don't remember her name. So Catherine Miller. Okay. So my favorite blend is, I love the way Catherine Miller is doing her conditioners. How she's doing it. She says she's been doing it for 6 months. Love it. And I think you're saying that you do it monthly. She says, I use rice water for 6 months. She applies it. I don't know if she told us if she does it every month or not. I'm not sure how often she's using it, but she's doing it, in my opinion, the best way. So basically, she's been doing it for 6 months. That's good news. I still haven't seen a year yet. She's leaving it in for 20 minutes. I would not go past, I didn't even leave it in for more than like 3 minutes. I didn't leave it in very long. I just put it in and rinsed it back out. I didn't even leave it in. And I didn't sit on no dryer or anything. But she put the deep conditioner in here, and then she put the rice water in the deep conditioner. Then she put it into steamer. I love that. That's great. That's just like putting protein in your conditioner. So I love that. Now, if you take that, then you do it once a month with that treatment, and you find out your spectrum of the porosity, low porosity, thin hair, whatever spectrum in, adjust it to that. That to me sounds like a perfect way to use rice water. So if I were to use it, that would be the way I would use it. Keep in mind, if you're going to use rice water, that you are taking a risk with anything that you put in your hair if you've heard that someone's had a problem with it. And so when they say know your hair, all these comments about that, the catch-22 there is you will only know your hair through trial and error, and sometimes you will risk a setback. But you can catch it really quickly, or do a strand test, or do a section of your hair to test it. But I like the Catherine Miller. She's the winner of what I think is the best way to use the rice water from my perspective as of today. So thank you so much for subscribing and for being here to the end of the video. And just when we hit 7,000 subscribers, I have a giveaway that it's actually a unique kind of giveaway. I'm doing my product line. So you're going to get a sample of my product line, and it's going to be on Ayurveda curls, and I will announce when the day is going to be. And all you have to do, you have to pay for shipping, but the sample, the entire line, the sample will be free for you, and it's only going to be for 24 hours, so you'd have to jump on that, okay? And that's for reaching 7,000 subscribers. And then I have another wonderful giveaway for 10,000. So help me grow my channel with those who love this kind of stuff that I'm doing. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.